Good day everyone. In this video, we will be discussing how to multiply and divide integers. So let's begin in multiplying integers. By the way, when we say integers, these are the numbers that include positive and negative numbers, including 0. So there are 3 rules in multiplying integers. So here's rule number 1. The product of a positive integer and a negative integer is negative. It only means that when you multiply a positive number with a negative number, it will result to a negative number. Let's try this example. 4 times negative 2. So as you can see, it consists of a positive and negative numbers. So we can expect that the answer is a negative number. So 4 times 2 is 8. Therefore, the final answer is negative 8. Let's try more examples. Negative 5 times 7. So as you can see, there is a positive and negative number, so we can expect that the final answer is a negative number. 5 times 7 is 35. Therefore, the answer is negative 35. Next, 4 times negative 6. So a positive and a negative number. So 4 times 6 is 24. So the final answer is negative 24. Lastly, 11 times negative 4. So 11 times 4 is 44. And since there is a positive number and a negative number, so the final answer is negative 44. So that's for the first rule. Rule number 2. The product of 2 positive integers is positive. So meaning when you multiply a positive number to a positive number, the result is a positive number. So this is the usual multiplication of numbers. This is what you have learned during your elementary days. Okay, so let's try this example. 6 times 8. So as you can see, they are both positive numbers. Therefore, the final answer is a positive number. So the answer is 48. Positive 48. Let's try more examples. 4 times 8 is 32. So positive numbers will result to a positive number. 6 times 3 is 18. And lastly, 10 times 4 is 40. So that's for the second rule. Rule number 3. The product of 2 negative integers is positive. It means that if you are multiplying 2 negative numbers, the answer will become positive. Let's try this example. Negative 6 times negative 8. So as you can see, we are multiplying 2 negative numbers, so we can expect that the answer is a positive number. So 6 times 8 is 48, and since multiplying 2 negative numbers, so the answer is positive 48. Let's try more examples. Negative 3 times negative 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. And since they are both negative, so the answer is a positive number. Negative 2 times negative 11. So 2 times 11 is 22. And multiplying 2 negative numbers, so the answer is a positive number. Lastly, negative 7 times negative 6. So multiplying 2 negative numbers will result to a positive number. So 7 times 6 is 42. Positive 42. So that's for the third rule. Now, let's move to dividing integers. So actually, the same rules apply to dividing integers. No, but in this case, we no longer multiply numbers but divide. So rule number 1, the quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is negative. So same rule with multiplying integers. So whenever you are dividing a positive number with a negative number, the result is a negative number. For example, negative 8 divided by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. But since you are dividing numbers with different signs, so the answer is a negative number. So the final answer is negative 2. Let's try more examples. Negative 30 divided by 3. So 30 divided by 3 is 10. But since you are dividing numbers with different signs, so the answer is negative 10. 24 divided by negative 4. So as you can see, you are dividing numbers with different signs. So the answer is a negative number. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. So the answer is negative 6. Lastly, 35 divided by negative 7. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. But since they are having different signs, so the answer is negative 5. Rule number 2. The quotient of two positive integers is positive. So, same with multiplying integers, no? Whenever you are dividing two positive integers, the answer is a positive number. Example, 9 divided by 3 is positive 3 because you are dividing two positive integers. More examples. 21 divided by 7, so the answer is 3. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. Lastly, 50 divided by 10 is 5. So, as you can see, all answers are positive because we are multiplying positive numbers. Rule number 3. The quotient of two negative integers is positive. So, whenever you are dividing two negative integers, the answer is always positive. Example, negative 30 divided by negative 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And since you are dividing two negative integers, that's why your answer is a positive number, which is 6. Let's try more examples. Negative 28 divided by negative 4. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. And since they are both negative numbers, so the answer is a positive number. Negative 45 divided by negative 9. So 45 divided by 9 is 5. And it is positive because you are dividing two negative integers. Lastly, negative 121 divided by negative 11. So the answer is positive 11 since you are dividing two negative integers. So that's all for multiplying and dividing integers. For your activity, kindly answer the following operation. Kindly perform the following operation and check the description box for the correct answers. Thank you for listening. God bless us all.